All right, folks, big announcement. I'm joined by Alex Jones right now. We're going to go back to Morgan, Bruce, and others in a moment. But victory for InfoWarriors everywhere, Alex. What has happened?
Well, it took some time to get from YouTube exactly who had complained on us for copyright infringement to shut down the Alex Jones channel that had tens of millions of views on it and was exponentially growing. And so we ferreted out from YouTube, that took weeks, exactly who had made these claims. And we had to write up legal papers and file counterclaims. And it turns out that one of the claimants was real and backed off when we challenged him with court. We had to file federal papers in federal court. And another one was fake. Somebody had faked that they were doing that. And YouTube actually has had a big problem with this. That's why they've since this last few weeks, not just with us but with others, had to change the policy. So they've actually got to go ferret out whether it's real or not. So that's just more of the dirty tricks. So it certainly was dirty tricks. It looks like the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette did not file that. It was fake. But one of the others was real, and we said, well, let's go ahead and go to court. We don't like to throw our money around or time around, but when you issue a free speech, and it clearly wasn't a violation with the issue we were talking about, and I cited in the papers court precedents and things, and kind of gave them a tort letter, as they say, in the federal court, and so that dealt with that. But we don't like to talk about what we're doing until it has success. Does that mean they won't shut us down again? I expect we'll be shut down very soon. So I'm launching Operation Evacuation. There are 2,000 plus videos in there. Folks, go to the YouTube channel, YouTube/The Alex Jones Channel, and YouTube.com/The Alex Jones Channel, and evacuate the best videos. Go in there and pick what you think's most important, what you think needs to be seen. Put it on your channels, save it, give it to others, because when they shut us down, we couldn't get in. People said, well, where are the copies on your computers? Most of the uploads the first year and plus of the site, just a fan site. Then it got a lot bigger, and the guy said, I'd like to do more, but I need help. And would you guys like the code to this? There's a whole bunch of big channels that have our stuff, and people make their own videos using our stuff. So, but I'd say it was probably about 20-30% of our presence on YouTube and growing. I mean, it was getting 2 million views the week before it got shut down, 1 million before that. It was exponentially ramping up. Mm-hmm. So folks can go subscribe to the once banned but now resurrected. It's like Easter, rising from the dead.
It really Phoenix shows, with our viewers, it's a great victory for them too, because they called up YouTube, they complained, they called up Google,
that's what I wanted to thank in closing and let you get back, Burmas. I was back there working on a film and you drugged me in here. I don't know if folks think I'm crashing Burmas' show here. I want to thank all of you, the viewers. I want to thank all the YouTube community, all the channels that defended the Alex Jones channel. I want to thank the folks that made tens of thousands of phone calls. Separately, YouTube, finally contacted us about a week ago and said, look, we're getting thousands of calls, and your notice is going through court and things right now has been filed. And so, things should be taken care of soon. So I kind of been easing back to see if they actually did what they said they would do. And the question is, who filed the fake complaint? They won't say. Is it YouTube? Is it Google? Probably not. Is it the government? We got hacked the week before it got shut down. And I mean, it was unbelievable, 5-6 days of hacking, very sophisticated denial of service over our CDNs. And I don't want to get, too complex on it, but that only made us stronger, made us be more redundant next time. But this information is stuff the establishment doesn't want you to have. We're being demonized. When that cop killer shot those people, it turned out he didn't like me, was a critic of me. The Southern Poverty Law Center knew that. Within hours of those 3 cops being murdered, they had fed my name because it was on his computer. They'd visited my site, but he criticized me. We later had his comments. Of hundreds of sites he'd visited, they chose me to demonize within hours. Mm-hmm. Southern Poverty Law Center is thinking about Alex Jones when there's a cop killing. They're thinking about, within hours of getting the computers, feeding that to the media. That's kind of creepy. And that shows there's a disinformation campaign to try to shut me down, try to destroy my name. And there's a COINTELPRO program against all of us. And that's why you and I and everybody else in this office has to go to a higher level, because we do 3-4 hours a day. People can nitpick. We say jokes, flippant, tongue-in-cheek things. It gets blown up. It gets exaggerated. Because this, like it or not, we're the biggest thing out there. when it comes to fighting the New World Order. We're a small part of the total tapestry, but we're the biggest patch in that tapestry.
Well, we're also the closest thing to a 24-hour alternative media news network. You do your show 11 to 3 in the afternoon Central. I do mine 9 to midnight, and I'm constantly hitting that news wire, and I know you are. I mean, I'll be in here at like 7:30, and you're not in the office, and you're still IMing me stories, you know.
And plus, we have the background and understanding of the overall program. We bring all these guests on. We're a platform for other activists. All I do is have good activists, good leaders, good filmmakers, good writers on to promote what they're doing. That's what our mission is. And that's why people funding us and supporting us and buying the books and DVDs and materials are so important, because it cost a lot. You know, this is not the most expensive broadcast mic, but it was $600. You know, that computer's the cheapest small laptop they have, but it was $350. You know, that little one right there. Mm-hmm. That's one of the cheapest LCD screens they've got, but it makes it look more high tech. That was a couple thousand or more. We go on the cheaps here. You know, that's a $3,000 camera. That's a $5,000 camera. That's a $800 monitor over there. That's a Radio Shack, $30 atomic clock. We're here to really, our passion is getting the information out. We need people's financial support. That's why we have the Money Bomb coming up June 11th, and I hope folks will pledge to give on that date so we can expand. And, we built part of our TV studio but ran out of money. We needed more money to be able to actually launch it and get it on
What
dish.
day is that? Does that fall on a Friday?
I forget which day June 11th is, but there's a big banner on InfoWars.com to the June 11th Money Bomb. People can pledge there or go ahead and give now they want. We'll add the amount. But the issue is, we're going to be on XM starting. They wanted me live, but they couldn't move the shows around. So starting June
6th, right?
Yeah, June 6th, a Saturday, it'll be on. Okay. So the Money Bomb on June 11th is on a Thursday, but starting on that Saturday, June 6th, we're going to be on 4 hours a day on XM. I have the channel. I forgot to plug it, but then in the next few months, they're going to try to get it on live 4 hours. So folks should lobby XM. So we're having some breakthroughs because there's a lot of people that work in the corporate system who aren't totally New World Order. They were compartmentalized. They were dumbed down. They're rebelling. And that's our biggest Deus Ex, or, the Deus Ex is the hero that pops up at the perfect moment. We have a lot of friends we think are our friends who are really turn out and have turned out or will turn out to be enemies. But a lot of people we don't know are friends that will come along in the process. And a lot of other people that have been abused by this system and who are in the system and are now waking up, and that's happening. So the New World Order isn't invincible. We just have to believe in ourselves enough to reach out to people. But yes, the Alex Jones channel is back, now officially being run by us and the great fellow over there that's been volunteering. He's a chicken farmer out on the West Coast. Just a great guy.
Better watch it with those bills to ban organic farming. Sounds like he may be an extremist, Alex.
Well, they are SWAT teaming Amish and people now. I mean, you can't make this up. Hell, they got bills to allow them introduced, like we said they would do, to put everybody on a no-fly list.
The FDA is going to ban Cheerios, for God's sake.
But it's they're not going to let them tell you it's good for you. But they'll tell you Prozac is. But it's a honey of an O. It's a honey nut Cheerio.
I can't believe it. I mean, it literally the food that you give your babies while they're teething, and they're sitting there. They're like, Cheerios, you're not saying it anymore. You're out of here.
But you can give people the HPV shot that admittedly kills a whole bunch of folks.
Especially late night television, man. Now that I don't have cable.
No, but see, that's what they do. They will criticize something that isn't bad for you, and then they will push the most deadly stuff on you. Or they'll talk about, yes, a member of Gordon Brown's parliament spent $200 on a dinner for himself on expense account. They won't talk about trillions stolen by the government. Mm-hmm. They'll talk about $200 dinner. See, that's how they get you to focus in on little petty things. But listen, I'll talk more about it tomorrow, 11 to 3. Very exciting. I want to thank the listeners. The good old Alex Jones channel is back for now, but don't forget Operation Rescue the Files, rescue the videos, because I got on this whole jag about our equipment, our personnel. This was just a volunteer who didn't even have the space on his computer to grab 2,000 videos off prisonplanet.tv and then upload them to the web. He would just grab them, upload them, and then delete them off his computer. Plus the time of trying to upload, again, 2,000 plus files for folks that don't know. That took him a year and a half. The point is we got to rescue those files. We got to rescue those videos. The enemy has struck us. We can't just sit here thinking everything's fine. I believe another attack's coming. I'd give the site maybe a month. Get the files off the site now. This is Operation Rescue the Alex Jones channel. We've been given this reprieve. It's kind of like your grandma died and you didn't get a chance to say bye to her. But, you know, she was dead for 6 minutes. They woke her back up with the defibrillators, and you get there and get to talk to her for an hour before she really dies. You know, the point is that I don't think the Alex Jones channel is going to be doing too well here in the near future. There's going to be more fake complaints. And I can keep going to federal court on this and then prove and making it, you know, go to court challenge. Then they contact the supposed claimant and they go, we didn't do this. It's fake. And we can go back to federal court again. It's just, you know, with these notices and filings.
Yeah, it could be down, especially with his attack with the swine flu. Oh, we're up to 6 deaths apparently in the United States, Alex. 5,000 people, 14.
And they're saying we need all a triple jab. Look, evacuate the Alex Jones channel. Evacuate it. Get those videos. Get them all on your channels. God bless you. Good job, Burmis.
All right,
go ahead and take some calls, buddy.
Do you understand how dark it is? How far down the line we are? How late it is?